When I fought Malthael, my sword passed through him like air. He is in a state of death and life, impervious to physical harm. Your magic is not enough. To defeat him, you must channel the power of death, as he does.
No priest of Rathma has ever fully achieved that. How is it possible?
The power of the dead. If you could become one with it, you would be as Malthael is, and you could face him. But you must find a way, quickly. Every moment, thousands die, and Malthael's power grows beyond anything I have ever seen.
Okay, you were gonna say? Sorry?
I was going to say, so the curse was mortality, probably.
Yeah, more or less, to make them progressive generations weaker and weaker than the last.
At last, I have found you.
Master, why are you here?
I wonder if you get unique dialogue for being the Necromancer. I mean, you already did.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no priest of Rathma has ever
That's cool.
achieved that. Now you have your Necromancer.
We are reunited at our most dire hour. Many of our priests have fallen.
Even you, Master.
It is as it should be. I have come to aid you in defeating Malthael. You must wield a power beyond what you have ever dreamed possible. But first, you need to free us from our prison deeper in the fortress.
I swear it will be done.
You can actually talk with him more.
So every class has its own person and lines here. Neat.
This angel commands a power beyond his understanding.
Surely he possessed great knowledge as the Archangel of Wisdom.
Yes, but he sees virtue only in the light, not the balance. Without some measure of harmony between both these forces, we are all lost. The victory he imagines for himself could never come to pass. The truth is that you were not finished with your training when you left us. But I knew that if you'd stayed, you would have died in Malthael's attack.
You said many perished. Why was I spared?
Your life serves the balance, as it always has. But perhaps you see it more clearly now. There is still a great deal you must do before your journey ends.
People are asking what happens if I try talking with them. I don't think it'll work. See? So you had nothing more to ask the Necromancer?
Nope, nothing else. I don't think.
Okay.
Yeah. There's also a portal over here, apparently.
Ooh.
Nephilim. The Black Soul Stone journeys through the portal to Sanctuary. Even now it spreads death across your world. And so ends the eternal conflict.
Isn't this gonna make, like, Diablo Mark IV even more goofy powerful? Because, like, we're just giving him Demon Essence +++. Like, this is gonna be primeval Bonanza mode. Like, I don't know about you, but this seems like a really bad idea. Just go to Holy War, kill all the humans. They're not that strong.
You mean Malthael?
Yeah. Like,
He wanted a quicker way to do it.
yeah, but this is the stupid, risky way.
Mm-hmm.
It's like saying, hey, let's poison the water with potentially mutagenic substances, and then you get mutants that, like, fight back against you. I don't remember what that's from, but it's definitely a plot point I've seen before. That they're like, how could we have seen this coming? And it's like, I don't know. Maybe done some focus testing, asked some people, science.
Quick and easy path is always the wrong one. Ancient writings. I want to see. Oh, wait.
They call me a hero. I slew demons beyond count. I won battles and broke sieges, but it availed me nothing. I know that this war can have no victor, only an eternity of revenge, pride, and hatred.
Look at it.
Tyrael does not understand. He cannot see beyond the glory of battle. In time, he may, but that day is not yet here.
I think all ways are sort of, kind of not valid. I don't know.
I just want to see what this is. It looks interesting. Whoa.
There's no good... The level design in the Diablo games isn't good. Like, it's cool looking, but there's no, like, direction to it. You just kind of wander around these big maze-like areas until you find the correct, like, exit. And I'm not entirely convinced that they don't actually just piece it together as you go along.
Ooh, look at all these. Are these things that shoot arrows, I believe? Ballistas?
Yeah. They shoot bolts.
Kingslayer, Restless.
Low quality Kingslayer. So it only kills shitty kings.
Well, we've encountered a number of those already.
Have we?
Well, the one guy that fancied himself king.
Oh.
And King Leoric. And other kings. The Emperor Child that wasn't
That
actually...
wasn't a king.
I know.
That was just Belial.
That was just Belial.
And like...
He was posing as a king.
And he was a bad king at that, but... I mean, is he the rightful king? I don't know, I think that'd be pushing it a little bit. That'd be rules lawyering like, you know, no man can slay me. I am no man.
We've had to slay plenty of rulers, that's what I'm getting at.
I know. Okay, so...
Dead and otherwise.
So, in Lord of the Rings, you know the whole, you know, no man can slay me. I am no man. You know that scene, right?
Yes, of course.
I was really bothered by that.
I mean, it depends on how... You know...
It just felt like such a D&D rules lawyer moment. And, like...
She had a good comeback.
It was cool, but, like, I think it would have been so much cooler if she had, like, you know, if it was, like,
Also, did they really ever explain if it was because she was a woman that she was able to kill him, or if it was just anyone could have killed him if they had been able to stab him in the face, but only she had the opportunity to?
I don't know, actually. I don't think they really established it. I wonder if there's, like, any of Tolkien's notes on that. Because, like, it feels so weird that it's, well...
So, it kind of reminds me of Macbeth. You know how there was that one guy that was like, no man born can ever slay me? And it turned out that the usurper was a man that had been cesarean sectioned out of his mother. Therefore, he was not born. He was not born. So... That is such a weird... Oh, like... I think the correct term was like, of woman born. No man of woman born can slay me. But... He wasn't
But if you cut it out of her, no, that's okay.
Well, he wasn't born in the traditional sense. Let's just put it that way.
Need more time.
So, yeah, it's one of those exceptions. It's kind of like how Achilles was dipped into
using the heel.
Yeah.
I just thought it would have been cool if he had said, you know, no man can slay me, and she went off to go grab Pippin because he's a hobbit. Because the humans in Lord of the Rings are just called men.
Yeah, the men.
Even though blanket term for women too.
There must be others who seek a way out of the endless strife. Angels and demons who feel enslaved by our fate. I cannot be unique in all of creation. I know my path. I will find those disillusioned of the war and lead them.
This is the origin of the Nephilim.
So is Inarius the
progenitor?
The progenitor of...
Possibly, yeah. I think we heard the name come up earlier, so...
So does that mean we're going to read his his private journal about how he fell in love.
And then I boned your great, 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 great. It just goes on forever. Like that's literally just the journal. There's no end to it. He's just saying great endlessly because this happened like a ridiculously long time ago.
I see now. This is what you spoke of. I feel as though I'm on the edge between life and death, and both will bend at my command.
You are closer to the cycle than any of us have ever been. Use this power to bring us peace.
You have given me a great gift, Master.
I give you a challenge. Do not fail.
I'm doing that in D&D at some point. You know, the D&D or any other
having a
tabletop
god
role
actually be the great
yeah,
great,
like
great,
you
great,
find like a
great,
journal
great.
or like some immortal character
Power
that's
has
like
grown.
your character's like ancestor, and he's real like
Oh, the writing's a Lilith.
because the ancestor character is immortal and has no sense of time. He takes his time with everything, so he walks slowly, he talks slowly. He's,
Watch him just be able to tell that you're his offspring's offspring's offspring's
yeah,
offspring.
he can tell.
Just by like smelling you or something. He's like, yes,
And then-
I've visited your 1,000 cousins.
And then
over
it's
there.
just straight up like pulled out of the Old Testament. You've read the genealogies in the Old Testament, right?
You mean Abraham's line?
It's so
Oh, God.
boring.
Okay, here. The writing's
My father is content to fight the same battles and the same foes while everything turns to ashes. Though his victories might last a day, or a year, or 100 years, the war will never be won so long as he and his brothers lead. There is an end to it, but fools like my father are too blind to see it.
Oh, I forgot about Mephisto.
Mephisto.
Mephisto is the
You mean-
is the primeval that you kill in Act 3.
So do they just alter the names of existing demons? Because Mephisto is like Mephistopheles, you know?
I mean, it's Blizzard. Nothing they do is original, just done
Just
well.
like Asmodan was Asmodeus, and... Though Lilith seems unchanged no
Yeah.
matter what game she's in.
Yep. I do kind of wish there were like more original, because whenever you run into a character named Lilith, you kind of have a vague idea of who she is.
But at the same time, this is a more sympathetic.
Yeah, she's a more sympathetic, good Lilith as opposed to the Lilith from Darksiders, who's like,
Well, I'm curious as to why. So she sees her father and her uncles as foolish for waging war endlessly. But does that mean she doesn't have that kind of base bloodlust and desire that most demons have? That sort of insatiable sense of unfulfillment? I don't know. What would it be called?
let's see.
I was struck down in a third charge. I lay upon the ground, only to wake in chains. I did not know that demons took prisoners. I babbled like a fool about my dreams of escaping this war. My captor freed me and said that we would meet again. Her name was Lilith, daughter of Mephisto.
Oh, it was one of those situations. The whole
Her journal's like, you know, kind of like middle schooler journal. Oh my god, I saw the cutest angel on the battlefield today, and I knocked him out and I tied him up in chains, and he was so cute.
hey, no, it's
That'd be so great.
no.
I would laugh so hard. It's not going to be that, but it would be so great.
In these situations, though, usually it's the, you know, they're like, let's go say she witnessed him being struck down and, you know, was meant to deal the final blow, but
Well, he
could
was
not bear to
unconscious.
see
I touched
him.
his butt twice, and it was so So nice.
Hey. You know, so, you know,
Daddy always told me angels would
took pity on him and
me.
dressed his wounds, and you can. Oh, come on.
I know. But, like, I don't know. I just really like this, like, goofy fan canon, you know, secret journal of Lilith, which is, like, totally juvenile. Let me have my dreams.
It's so fanficky, though, and
I know.
The sad thing is, I'm pretty sure I've written one of those in my time.
You have? Oh, do tell. Now, you never throw any of your writing away. Unless you haven't already transcribed it somewhere. If I raid your room, am I going to find your weird fanfiction?
Yeah, but it was
you
like
need to
Star
grab it
Wars
next time you're home.
era Clone Wars stuff with.
You need to grab that next time you're home and bring it.
Oh no!
I want to immortalize this somehow.
An interesting
Dramatic reading?
Oh.
Why not?
Hey, it was when I was in middle school.
So?
Okay.
I can write some bad fan fiction right now. I mean, I just was technically.
That needs to recharge.
I'm beet red right now, probably, and sweating all over.
A little.
What are you laughing at me for?
In chat, once you go angel, you see the world in a whole new angle.
Angle.
Wow.
I can't carry
That's
anymore.
bad. That's miserably bad. Oh, my inventory's full. Time to go back. Oh, you know, that would actually be kind of a good writing exercise.
What?
Just writing bad stuff intentionally every once in a while. Just like a quick chapter of just garbage. You should salvage your stuff too.
Yeah, I'm just embarrassed.
That's normal.
Ooh, the Shadow Brute. Let's see. No, I think that's pretty much it. Oops.
Okay, right. Did you have to salvage it all?
Oh, right. Salvage. Salvage all.
And don't forget to repair.
Oh, repair.
No more zombies. And back we go. Yoink.
But no. But especially with like villainous characters, I know that my friends had written some fanfics along those lines too, where villain or anti-hero character gets injured and another character shows
Nurses them back to life.
Well, nurses them back to health, or the
the
hero
it's the savior
spared.
complex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really, the savior complex.
I think so. Sometimes also the White Knight complex, but I think with women and men, so there's difference, because White Knighting is like when you're championing somebody else's cause. Savior complex is when you see like a broken person and you want to help them. Either they're injured, or maybe psychologically damaged, or emotionally vulnerable.
So, think of how many times this happens in movies when the hero gets knocked out and there's just that blurry vision of a beautiful woman, like, hovering above them. Kind of like, what?
Oh, see, because we were talking about Lord of the Rings.
The Little Mermaid.
Remember when
and stuff.
Frodo gets,
Oh yeah, Arwen.
Was it Arwen, or was it, I thought it was straight up Elrond that was, like, looming over him for some part of it in the haze.
At one point.
Oh, baby, that's a fan fiction that probably exists.
Oh, no.
I should see if I can find that. Can somebody Google that for me? Is there Frodo Elrond fan fiction? Because there probably is one for Gandalf.
No. Oh, no.
But... I don't know. Fanfiction amuses me to no end. I have never been possessed to write any of it. No, not exactly. I kind of... Every once in a while I'm like, I would love to read a fanfiction of, like, an epilogue of something. Or just an epilogue of something.
Mm-hmm.
There needs to be more epilogues for everything, like satisfying ones.
Nah, I think the only fanfic characters or fanfictions I had ever drawn or written were for, let's see, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, Naruto, let's see.
That's a considerable gallery of fanfiction.
One minute, I'm trying to think of more of them. Inuyasha, Shaman King.
Wow.
And...
You were a thirsty teenager.
Hey, what do you mean? They weren't all that variety of
I assume
fanfiction.
most of them weren't self-inserts, but some of them were.
Well, my friends actually liked to create characters in the same universe.
Not ready yet.
So all my other
Mary
friends create...
Sue's.
Yeah, but...
That's self-inserts. How many self-insert characters?
But what we would do is we would make characters together and have those characters interact with each other, and then our favorite, you know, main characters from the series.
Uh-huh.
What?
There's a journal here. We should listen to
Yes.
it momentarily.
I heard a sound and did not know what it was. I sought wisdom in the chalice, but there was none. The sounds called to me, and I knew them. Human souls. But where?
Holy butts! Thank you, Chris Dude, for the 2,500 bits. You were like the bit fairy whenever we're playing Diablo. Thank you. I hope our scintillating conversation about Shell's embarrassing fanfiction is worth it. Man, when I wrote things, all I wrote was like... I guess I did do a sort of fanfiction, like, comic of Kirby. But it wasn't Kirby, it was like kind of a different... It wasn't Kirby, it had nothing to do with Kirby. I just, like, I was in 4th grade and couldn't draw anything better than Kirby. So I just did Kirby stuff.
Rathma has blessed me.
And then I had, like, a very momentary Sonic OC. Where the devil did we go? Oh, we go down.
No, I never
Wow,
made a
look at
Sonic
this.
OC, but
It was barely a Sonic
I really
OC.
liked Rouge and Knuckles as a couple. I never wrote
Yeah.
anything about them, but I always drew them sort of fighting off
Oh,
evil.
you drew them?
No, not doing anything together, but her just sassing him and he being disgruntled, pretty much. That was probably only like one piece I did way back in the day, though. But no, we actually had a whole Lord of the Rings fan club dedicated to creating
Shell.
a fan fiction. What?
I know what you could play.
What?
I think I need to have you play the Sonic games.
Wait, someone found the Elrond
You
Frodo
found the
fanfic.
Yes.
Oh no. Okay, Ancient Writings. The Writings of Lilith, Part 2.
I took a prisoner in the battle, an angel whose light was dimming. I brought him to my lair for my amusement, but he surprised me. My touch seemed to breathe life into him. He raved like a madman about how he wished to escape the war. Perhaps I have found someone I can use.
Oh no! She wanted to use him for her amusement.
She touched him. Right in the holy place. Made him go mad.
Oh no! This is so...
Clearly I need to read some fan fiction with that voice. And then Brock looked at Onyx with tears in his eyes and said, "Yes, yes, I love you too, Snake Beast. Now put it in me."
Gross! That is so gross.
Only the worst fan fictions here on the Wanderbot channel. Brock getting murdered by an onyx. Erotically. Ha.
Oh. Also, wouldn't that be considered zoophilia? That's just not...
I mean, they're sentient. Or more sentient than normal animals.
Oh, right. I forgot Pokemon. That's another one I wrote stuff for.
Oh. Okay, what was your pairing in Pokemon?
Hey, all fan fictions don't have to be about pairings.
Uh-huh, but you're also like a middle school girl when you wrote this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what was the pairing?
I'm not telling you.
You know you are.
You probably know the answer.
Ash and Misty? Or Ash and one of the other many chicks that randomly follows him around for no goddamn reason. Or...
No.
Or Brock and all of the Nurse Joys in existence.
What Pokemon do I have the most collectibles of? Ever?
Mewtwo. Oh no. Oh no. Ash and Mewtwo?
No!
Okay, that's probably for the best. What other female characters? Misty and Mewtwo? Or a self-insert trainer and the sexiest Mewtwo alive? I'm betting it's that one.
That's why I was so happy when your mother told me that you were Mewtwo for one of your very early Halloweens. I was like, oh, he's a Mewtwo fan. This is meant to be.
So where's the secret Mewtwo costume you've got for me?
This is really embarrassing. My hands are sweating.
That's okay.
When does that happen?
What? Your hands sweating?
Yes.
Constantly. You have sweaty hands.
And that was probably more like elementary school era.
Oh. Oh, wow. Okay, what was the first, shameful writing excursion that you ever went on?
But none of it was ever shameful.
Uh-huh.
No one would ever make
Judging
it past
by the
kissing.
color of your cheeks, there is some amount of shame that is currently being felt.
Well, it's because growing up, most of my childhood animated cartoon crushes weren't human, okay? They were usually, like, robots or various alien races or creatures or, you know what I mean?
We might be about to beat this game when we're talking about fanfiction. Checkpoint reached. Sup, Malthiel? You want to hear about our OTP for this series? It's got you in it!
The Soul Stone is a born sanctuary. The blood of demons will soon be gone from all creation. You will be the last of your kind for a few moments. Death comes, Nephilim.
Hey Malthiel, can you bring the Black Soul Stone back? My OTP involves putting Diablo in you.
Gross.
And I don't mean that metaphorically. Metaphysically, maybe. Yeah, we could pull it. We could do that.
But where does that leave Leah in all of this?
Very disappointed.
I'm not even focusing on combat anymore. I'm just so embarrassed right now.
Because, I mean, at this point, there's nothing of Leah left. She got toasty roasted away.
Well, now people are wondering what you ever wrote. What were your self-insert characters, or...
I wrote a lot of, like...
Death will release
Would it be, like...
pain.
The video gamey stories? I wrote something that was, like, weirdly close to Klonoa, even though I'd never, ever played Klonoa before.
Klonoa?
Or even heard of it. Like, Oh, cutscene?
You
my god. Is he doing it? He's doing it! He's got Diablo in him. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about, Malthael. Keep doing that.
What is on your mind right now? Is it really just because of
Mad
the whole...
smut!
It's really just because of the whole Lilith and Arius.
I'm gonna be real disappointed if he doesn't start getting kind of Diablo-y.
Oops, I got obliterated by
He does a lot of damage. I'm taking him very lightly and I should not be. But that's okay. Whoa!
Whoa, watch out
High
for the
damage.
fire.
Yeah, watch out for some of this stuff.
Whoa.
Whoops. Where am I? Oh, you warped me to you. Shouldn't be able to do that in a boss arena. That's a bad...
Yeah, because that could actually pull you into flames.
Yeah, bad places. Do we not get another phase where he... Is he really just going to be glowing orange? They don't do like a demonic version of him? No, they better. No?
Oh, okay, so he's having spirits pulled out of him. Something's up.
Huh. Suspiciously similar to the end of my fanfiction.
Loot. Wait, what?
Well, he explodes from putting Diablo in him. Clearly.
Tyrael.
Where is the Black Soul Stone?
Malthael destroyed it and consumed Diablo's soul.
Then Malthael's death will have released Diablo. He is free.
You've killed Malthael. Do you wish to leave the game and return to the main menu? Yes? Game ends in 30 seconds. Are you serious?
Where is the Black Soul?
There's no cutscene? They should have had a cutscene of Diablo being
better have
unleashed
one.
upon the world.
Is that it? Is this gonna be like the most anticlimactic finish to a game?
We didn't even get to hear Anarius's last entry on what happened between him and Lilith.
Oh, you know what happened to them.
The Nephilim had done the impossible. By conquering death, he had redeemed the angels and saved all mankind. In that moment, with victory at hand, I saw the Nephilim in a new light. He is a hero who can defeat the champions of heaven and hell, and a necromancer who protects the innocent. But within him beats a mortal heart that will one day be tempted to corruption. On that day, will he have the strength to resist? Or will he be our doom?